Hello everyone. So we are starting a new series of Microsoft Fabric, and in this series we are going to learn complete about Microsoft Fabric from a basic to the advanced level. We are going to learn each and every topic with practical example and the project part. So this is going to be a very interesting series. So let's start. Let's first understand what is Microsoft Fabric in this particular video, what is the need and what is the usage and all. So Microsoft Fabric is an all-in-one data and analytics platform built by Microsoft that unifies everything from a data engineering to the BI in one single place. So what is Microsoft Fabric? So Microsoft Fabric is nothing but it is a one product which is built by Microsoft. What actually it is doing for all your data and analytics needs. For all your data and analytics needs, what actually it has done, it has bring all the tool into a one single place. It has bring all the tool into a one single place. You can think like Power BI plus Azure Synapse plus Data Factory plus Spark plus Data Lake all integrated into a one single SaaS platform. It means all the tool Power BI, Azure Synapse, Data Factory, OneLake all has integrated into a one single place, and that is nothing but a Microsoft Fabric. Now let's understand from a business perspective why it is a very much important. So let's start and let's understand that from a business perspective. Let's take an example from an analytics perspective. Let's take example from a analytics perspective. Let me take one example. Suppose I am working in one company. I am working in one company for the retail clients. For retail clients. Now what business owner wants to know? Business owner wants to know which particular product is working good and which product doesn't have any demand. So they want to know that. So I am working for one retail clients, and that client is selling different kind of the product, like product 1, product 2, product 3, like that the multiple products are there, and they want to know which particular product is working good and which particular product doesn't have any demand. So they want to know if any of the product they don't have any demand, suppose very low demand is there for this particular product, so they don't want to keep this particular product, they want to remove. So for that they want to do a analysis, they want to do a analysis. Now in this case what is happening, they have a multiple stores, they have around 100 plus stores. Now to do a analysis, right, because we have 100 plus stores. Now to do a analysis, it is not a very easy because your data is across the 100 plus stores. Now if you had to do a analysis, right, in 100 store all the data you had to bring, and you had to do analytics on top of that. So in that case what actually we had to do, because we had to bring all the data which is available into a multiple places, right? So what actually we will do, we data engineers, we will hire data engineers, and what these data engineers will do, they will try to bring all the data into a one single place with the help of the ETL. With the help of the ETL they will try to bring all the data into a one single places. That is nothing but a data lake, in a data lake. And for the ETL, what actually we will use? We will use a Azure Data Factory. We will use a Azure Data Factory. In Azure, we use Azure Data Factory, right? Which bring all the data into a one single place, and we will store into a data lake. That is nothing but a ADLS, Azure Data Lake Storage. Now, whatever the data we are storing into a one single place, right? That data might not be clean. That data might not be clean. So what we had to do? We had to clean this data. We had to clean this data. So for cleaning, what generally we do? For cleaning, we had to use a databricks. For cleaning, we had to use a databricks. In the databricks, we write a PySpark code, and we write all the kind of the code, and we try to clean the data. Now once we clean the data, what actually we do? We try to dump the data into a data warehouse. Suppose we are dumping into the data warehouse. Now after dumping into the data warehouse, what actually we'll do? We will connect with the Power BI. Power BI we will connect with the Power BI, and we will create a visualization. We will create a visualization, means what is the demand of the each product based on the store. So we will create this particular visualization. So these are the analytics needs, and for the analytics needs we perform this kind of the operation. Now here if you will see, now here if you will see, for the to bring all the data into one single place, we had to do a ETL activity, and for that what actually we are using? We are using a Azure Data Factory. We are using a Azure Data Factory, that is one tool. Now you have to you have to store into one place. So for that, what actually we are doing, we are creating another service that is nothing but a Azure Data Lake storage. Now if you have to clean the data, then we are relying on the another service that is nothing but a databricks. Now if you have to load into a data warehouse, then again we are creating a Spark pool, or you can say Synapse. You can say Synapse equal pool we are creating. Now you have to do a visualization. Then what actually we are doing, we are creating another service, Power BI, and we are integrating and we are creating a visualization. Now you can see from analytics needs, we are relying on to the multiple tools, you can say. For the ETL, Azure Data Factory, and then again we had to create Azure Data Lake storage, then we had to create a Databricks, then we had to create a Synapse, and then we had to create a Power BI. Means we are creating a multiple service, and managing of this particular service is also a very tricky task. And managing of all the services also very tricky task. To overcome this, what Microsoft Fabric has proposed, they have created one product. That is nothing but a fabric. Now what this fabric is doing, it is bringing all your data and analytics needs, whatever the tools is required. Suppose Azure Data Factory is required, ADF is required, right? So it has bring this tool into a one single place. It has integrated into a Microsoft Fabric itself. Similarly, for the data lake, right? So they have created OneLake. They have created a OneLake that has built on top of the ADLS only. Means OneLake is also available. Now suppose you have to create any Synapse SQL or data warehouse, right? So Synapse also is there. Now suppose any SQL or data warehouse, that also you have to do, you can also do that. Suppose any Spark code you have to write, so in a Synapse also you can write a Spark code. Now suppose you had to do a real time analytics. So for real-time analytics option is also available. For the data science people, any machine learning things they have to do, that also is available. And suppose you have to do a visualization for Power BI, right? That also is available. Means all the tools are integrated into a one single place into a Microsoft Fabric, and this is solving your all the purpose. Means you do not have to rely on the multiple service. You do not have to manage all those services. Everything is available into a Microsoft Fabric, and you do not have to manage any kind of the infrastructure for this. You do not have to manage any kind of the infrastructure for this. Everything is handled by the Microsoft. You only have to use and you have to solve your analytics needs. So that is the main advantage we have in a Microsoft Fabric. Means all the tool, everything is available into a one single platform, one single SaaS platform, and that is solving our purpose. So I hope you got the idea from analytics needs point of view why Microsoft Fabric is very much important. Now before to the Microsoft Fabric, what actually we were doing? Power BI we were using for the report, Data Factory we were using for the pipeline, Synapse we were using for the SQL and the Spark, Data Lake we were using for the storing the files, we were using a notebook for the Python, ML and operation. So we were relying on this all the services, but Microsoft has bring all this tool into a one single place. It has unified everything into a one single place. So that is the main advantage. Now what is the key component? Now each team member, whether it is a data engineer, whether it is a data analyst or the data scientist, they can work together into a one single place. So from a data engineering perspective, suppose they have to build notebook, ETL pipeline, PySpark and the SQL, whatever they have to do, right? They can do into the Microsoft Fabric in one single place itself. Any kind of the data factory activity. Now from a data scientist perspective, suppose they have to do ML model, Azure ML, any operation they have to do, they can do into a Microsoft Fabric itself. From a data analytics perspective, suppose they have to build any kind of the report, they can do into a Microsoft Fabric itself. Means all the data science, data analyst, data scientist, they can work together into a one single platform itself. Now what you can do with Microsoft Fabric? So from Microsoft Fabric, we can ingest the data from SQL, Blob, API, SAS, any of the pipeline actually we can build, like how actually we were doing in Azure Data Factory, right? Here we can perform the same operation. We can store all the raw data into a one lakehouse. So in a Synapse, we were creating a Azure Data Lake storage, right? But in a Microsoft Fabric, we have a one Lakehouse. So we can create a Lakehouse and we can store all our data into a one single place itself. We can clean and transform our data using a notebook. So that operation we can do. We can aggregate and load the data into a table. We can visualize the data into a Microsoft Power BI. So whatever the raw data we are storing into the Lakehouse, right? We can directly, so we can connect with the Power BI and we can directly visualize the data. So that is the flexibility also we get into a Microsoft Fabric. That's why it is a very much important tool which is available as of now. Now who should learn Microsoft Fabric? From a data engineer, data analyst, data scientist, BI, for everyone it is a very much important, because from a data analytics perspective this is a very much important. Why Microsoft Fabric is a big deal? Because we do not have to maintain any kind of the infrastructure. Everything is maintained by a Microsoft itself. So it is a SaaS platform. Unified user experience. No switching between the four different services. Means you do not have to create a multiple service. Everything is available into a one single place. It is integrated with a Microsoft 365. So that is another advantage. Built-in security, governance and the compliance. So that is another advantage. Cross cloud support, connect to the AWS, Google Cloud, etc. So that is the main advantage. So I hope you got the idea what is a Microsoft, what is the need of Microsoft, why it is a very much important from the analytics perspective. Yeah, that's it in this video. In next video, we'll try to create a Microsoft Fabric and we'll try to understand more about this.